Happy New Year's Eve, guys. Burrow Pyro checking in, aka the Night King. I told you guys I was gonna bring you my New Year's Eve setup. Pretty simple, nothing too complex. Um, Give me a chance to try out my new system that I got back, last fall. Kind of bought myself a gift. Um, I typically shoot the Titan Firefly. I went out and there's my slap right there. Just side note, if you guys want some slaps or whatnot, I've been trading with a couple of guys. So if you got yours, just shoot me an email or something, and I can get one sent out to you guys. You guys send me one if you got one also as well. But I picked up the Titan Firefly Max, and so I'm gonna try it out. I typically shoot. I don't know, for the fourth man, I used to fuse a whole lot of things together. I use some compounds and whatnot, and do some one fuse board things also with just the one system this year. I decided to step it up. I got some Mux boards from CJ over there, and I'm gonna try those out tonight, do some testing. So my setup is it looks like, I'm gonna shoot off a lot as far as, having two systems, but I'm basically using it just to spread things out. I want to test my distance and things like that for the fourth, because I plan on putting on a huge show for the 250th. So no better time than to test out my distance and try the Mux sports out for the first time and things like that, and kind of work some kinks out beforehand. And it's cold weather and whatnot, so it'll give me a chance to kind of see with the elements and everything, how things how things are going to play out for the fourth. Anyways, I'll go ahead and get into my setup. Like I said, it's not too complex. I got some shells I did over here. I fused them that way just because I want them to go off separate. I'm going to do it with some talent igniters. I'm going to check some things, with my Max system, using some talent clip-on basically. Those shells are some Bubble Thump. I think there's some color ones in there, and there's also some salutes. I got the ACMF 8-inch locos in there, some salutes, some hard-hitting ones in there as well. So I'm going to do that towards, probably before or right doing like the right at midnight or whatnot, mixed in with this compound. Also got these tubes I had left over, Justice League tube and the Green Lantern and Batman. I'm just going to space them out because I plan on doing some igniting with some talent and clip-on igniters with some big shells in a good distance in mind. So I want to see how far I can stretch this Firefly system, in the background and whatnot. Same thing with these Future Warrior cakes. I'm using them. Gonna kind of put, fuse them up in parallel in this Max and see what happens with it. As far as just the midnight scroll, the show, what I'm gonna put on, I'm gonna do this is the Pyromax Showbox D compound, cakes A, B, C, and D. I'll get these fused up once I get to the site. It's a pretty flat site over there, pretty wide open area. It's about 2 acres, so I'll be shooting off typically where I shoot off my fourth show at. I'm gonna fuse these up together, get them set, and I'm actually gonna shoot also the Pyromax 3-in-1. It's a 2-inch, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have A and B set up on the left side, and C set up with this wizard cake right here on the right side, on the Mux board, just to do the 4-in-1, just to see what it does with the system. Make sure everything goes off at the same time. Haven't used it, like I said, I haven't used the Mux board before. I'm going to make sure everything go off at the same time, getting ready for the fourth just to test it out. Other than that, man, that's about it. Like I said, it's a very simple setup. I'm gonna take a few more things with me. I'm gonna take this, probably make a big win over there, just to let my nephew and my daughter, who will be with me, my son maybe might come out as well, to shoot off some things. And I got a few small things that I'm just gonna take and bring over there with me as well. Just some candles, and then I'm gonna do a scrobe and whatnot. And there's an it shell over there I'm gonna test out as well. I demo out. I might take that Super Bowl, that's Pyromax over there as well, and kind of leaning towards taking Extraordinary also. So like I said, simple setup, nothing major. I don't want to disrupt the neighbors too much for the 4th, but I mean, sorry, for New Year's Eve, not the 4th. For the 4th, I'm going to blow it up. We're going to have a good time. But for New Year's Eve, I don't want to be too disrespectful to them. I know some of those guys probably got to go to work the next day and whatnot. So we'll try to keep it light this year, maybe about 5 minutes or so, and keep it rolling for them. Other than that, man, I do want to come at you guys and give you my top 10 list. I mentioned on the last check-in that I had a top 5. I got to going back and forth, back and forth. I just couldn't I shot so many good cakes, man. There's some cakes that didn't even make the list that I shot, my personal list. But hey, you can come at me in the comments or however you want to do. Those who know we got my personal number, you can shoot me a text or whatever and let me know and let me have it. But I mean, I shot a lot last year, but these were personally my top 10 for last year that I shot off as far as in 2025. So, some of them I've shot before, some of them I haven't, but here's my list. Number 10, I got the FAFO, the Holy Fook version, the 500 shot. That's my number 10. It's a banging cake. Just a side note, I didn't find out till the other day, but actually, Kraken, I picked that up, but Kraken is actually the same cake as that cake. So I'm excited. I didn't even realize. I just saw the video of Kraken, just hadn't put 2 and 2 together, and then, just laying in bed one night watching videos and saw it. That's my number 10 on the list. Number 9 is Weapon X. That cake surprised me. It's a hard-hitting cake. Plan on getting it again this year. It's a banging cake. Like it really shocked me. The colors are nice on it, and man, I swear the salutes in that thing, they're rocking. They knock. Number 8, I love the cake. Big Buddha. I shot it. Some people may have it higher on their list. I just had some other ones that I thought was better. Don't get me wrong. I will, if I had the chance to get Big Buddha again, I will get it. Number 7 is actually a Proline cake. It's the Pyromax Showbox A. If you get a chance to get that cake, man, the variety, the salutes in it, it hits hard. The colors are nice in it. So I will go get it if you got a chance to get it. The next one is Nosferatu. A lot of people say it was their best cake that they shot. I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's a banging cake. I had 2 of them. I shot one before the 4th on Memorial, and I shot one on the 4th. I love it. I will get it again. Coming in next is D-Day. I've gotten this cake every year, probably for the last, 5 years. It's my favorite big board cake. I love it. Yeah, it's just the color, the spread. It's not. You pick it up, you see the big box and you pick it up, you think like, really? But that thing puts out some power and it's loud. Coming in next, I've shot it for the last, 3 years or whatnot. So coming in at number 5 is number 4 is Tiki Land. The colors, the spread, it's probably the best willows I've ever seen in a cake. So definitely, a lot of people get it. It's been rewrapped so many times, Thailand and whatnot. So definitely, Tiki Land, it's a getter. And number 3, my top 3, man. I went back and forth. They all 3 was great, but number 3 is definitely the Holy Fook Grand Theft Auto. I got that cake last year on the 3rd. My guy came in town. They said, hey, I got an extra one. I think you should shoot it. He was visiting family, and so I took the opportunity and I grabbed it, and it definitely did not disappoint. So it's definitely an awesome get. So Grand Theft Auto at number 3. Number 2 for me, it's hard, man. It's probably my number 1, but number 2 for me is definitely, it's another Proline cake. And I think it's probably the best Proline cake I've ever seen. That's Shoot the Thrill by Rockio, man. It's something that, the effects in it, the variety and everything that shoots out is one of the best looking cakes. It's a crowd pleaser. So number 2 last year for me was Shoot the Thrill. And then number 1, I had the FTS version of Squid Game. It was probably number 1. That Shoot the Thrill is probably 1A and 1B. But I love them both. But that's it, man. Happy New Year's to everybody. Sorry for the long video and so long-winded and whatnot. I just want to get that top 10 out to you guys. I know I said top 5, but, like I said, I was putting that list together, and and I just couldn't go with 5. I went with 10. So I hope you guys have a safe New Year's. Be safe out there. You know, try if you got to rile your neighbors up, rile them up, man. You do what you got to do to have fun and get ready to be rolling until the new year into 2026. I got some orders coming in, so I'll be hitting you guys with some stash updates and whatnot. Again, on the slaps, man, I got some slaps. I'll be shooting some videos. I got some people who sent me some. Much love. I appreciate you guys for shooting me your slaps. I'll definitely show the love back to you guys in my next video when I get some orders in and whatnot. I'll also give you guys another update. I had some people reach out to me, ask me how do I do my wholesale orders when I pick up both my pro line and the goodies. I'll get something out to you guys that's coming up next, so I'll make sure to get that together for you. So, you know, kind of give you some tips and things like that as far as how to get your wholesale orders together. Have a good New Year's, man. Be safe. I'm out. I'll check in with you guys, and I'll be looking for the videos for this show. And I'll, like I said, I'll demo out some few small things that I got, and that I might take over just in case, things get a little, the neighbors shooting off some good stuff. Hey, I might have to shoot off some stuff as well. Happy New Year's, guy. Burrow Power out.